and unbiased Knockouts Vice President, damn near impossible, because since Karen Jarrett was named to that executive position by Eric Bischoff, she has had it in for Velvet Sky. Karen even went so far last week to set up a 2-on-1 attack on Velvet, the new Knockouts champ. That was at the hands of, well, her associates that you see come out here. Speaking of Madison Rayne, Gail Kim, I can't get over Gail Kim's actions last week, so unlike her, and also Karen Jarrett's assistant, Tracy Brooks, accompanies the other three.
Can I get a sentence in? I was just wondering if I'm allowed to say just one line. I think it's great that Karen Jarrett, the vice president of Knockout Division, brought Gail Kim right here. I think it's awesome that Gail Kim is in the house, thanks to Karen Jarrett.
Well, first off, everybody can stop with the emails, the tweets, and the texts asking me the question, why, Gail? Why? Well, first off, for starters, it's none of your damn business. I don't owe anybody an explanation, okay? But if you really want to know why the goody two-shoes, Gail Kim, came out here last week and gave Velvet Sky a concussion, oh, and by the way, sent her home, yeah, that was me, yeah. I would be really happy to give you an explanation. My entire career, all I ever did was do what everybody told me to do. First at TNA, then continuing on to another company, and then it probably would have happened again if it wasn't for the one and only person who had my best interests in mind. That's right, Karen Jarrett. Thank you, Karen. Karen made me realize it's not about the company you work for, and it sure as hell isn't about the fans who never put a dime in my pocket. That's right. That's right. It's about me. It's about me being the center of attention. It's about me being the one who's noticed. And most of all, it's about me being treated like the main eventer that I always was and will be.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Gail, since I am the queen of my word, and I promised you that if you came back into the impact zone and you stood by my side, that it would all pay off, right? So, at Turning Point, you are gonna get your knockout title match against Velvet. You're welcome. You're welcome. And the sooner that we get that belt off that prostitute Velvet and around the waist of the greatest female wrestler in the world, and Gail, that's you. Of course, that's you. Yeah, that's you. The better off we'll all be.
Karen, I promise I will not let you down. I will not let you down. And most of all, I am not going to let myself down. So bring out a piece of fresh meat right now so I can showcase my greatness.
Fresh meat.
And her opponent from San Bernardino, California, Tara!
I have no comment.
You're talking about one half of the Knockout Tag Team Champions, Tara, almost being treated here like it's a workout for Gail Kim prior to Gail challenging Velvet Sky for the title next month at Turning Point.
You make a good point. I mean, Gail Kim
Zero respect.
looking at Tara like she's a warm-up match, per se. And we don't know. I mean, Gail Kim in regards to ring rust. Looks like she's in pretty fine pickle, as they say, which means good shape. You agree she looks like she's in fine pickle?
Tremendous shape, always has been. No questioning the in-ring ability of Gail Kim. Just a surprise to me to see this new attitude. Would you say it's all about me? I want and I deserve to be the center of attention.
Well, she's not bashful. There's no confidence problem in Gail Kim, and I think that's the traits of a winner, of a champion, of a leader. And I think the Vice President of the Knockouts Division, Karen Jarrett, respects that in Gail Kim.
It doesn't hurt to have Karen Jarrett on your side, and wow, what a clothesline delivered by Gail Kim. Just dropped Tara right in her tracks.
This is like a new attitude. This Gail Kim, I know Gail a long time, and she's I've never seen her this focused.
It's a 180 is what it is.
This intense, you know.
Completely different attitude as she tosses Tara out to the arena floor, right at the feet of Madison Rayne. Karen Jarrett pushing her assistant Tracy Brooks out of the way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Tara being brought back into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a commercial break, but when we return, more Knockouts action on Impact. And we are back on Impact Wrestling. This is the continuation of the one-on-one Knockouts matchup with Tara, one half of the Knockout Tag Team Champions, against Gail Kim. And boy, all during the commercial break, Taz, it's been Gail Kim and more Gail Kim.
Yeah, but Tara kept fighting back, showing a lot of intestinal fortitude, but to no avail. And even right there, you see Tara tried to mount some kind of a comeback, but with a submission hold here by Gail Kim.
Arm barred at the same time.
That's pretty
as
cool.
The head of Tara is being scissored.
I love that hold.
Oh, that's the perfect counter. Could be the opening here that Tara needs after taking Gail Kim and slamming her down to the canvas. But Gail also so proud about giving Velvet Sky a concussion last week. None of this sounds like Gail Kim. I think it all has to do with the association that she now has with Karen Jarrett, the Knockouts Vice President. Tara, get that comeback rolling.
Tara definitely...
Quick pin.
No, Tara cooking on all cylinders. Had several moves in a row. Strong offense on Gail Kim. Not able to get the pin. Gail hung onto those ropes to try and counter. Oh, that drop toe hold right to the bottom rope. Tara landed hard, Mike.
Using that steel cable as a weapon is Gail Kim, now right up on the back of the head of Tara while her throat was across the bottom rope.
Gail Kim telling Tara, get up, I want to give you some more. It's this.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
Could do it. Here's two. And playing Gail Kim. What an impressive win this
Your
was.
winner, Gail Kim.
That was definitely impressive. Listen, that's not just some whatever female wrestler in there. That is a former champion. That's a knockout tag team champion in Tara. That was an impressive victory right there by Gail Kim.
Boy, you're right. And it was a dominant win. Almost from the opening bell. Took control and never let up on the accelerator. She just took it right to Tara and scores the victory. Well, she's got momentum for sure on her side heading into Turning Point and the title shot against Velvet Sky.
Tell you what, I really like the new Gail Kim. I didn't mind the old one much either, but I really like the new one.